वो दिन कितने प्यारे थे, ये दिन भी कितने प्यारे हैं। तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे, तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे। बाबा अब भी साथ हमारे हैं।
तपस्या के चार्ट में ये सब चेक करना। ऐसा नहीं मैंने किसको गाली दी नहीं, किससे क्रोध किया नहीं, लेकिन सब बातें ये चेक करना, फिर प्राइस लेना। तपस्या का अर्थ ही है संपूर्ण पवित्र बनना। पवित्रता की, पर्सनालिटी, पवित्रता की रॉयलिटी। कहाँ तक प्रैक्टिकल में रही। इसको कहेंगे तपस्वी राज। समझा रॉयलिटी क्या है? हाँ? रॉयल आत्मा का चेहरा और चलन दोनों ही सत्यता की सभ्यता, अनुभव करेंगे। वैसे भी रॉयल आत्माओं को सभ्यता की देवी कहा जाता है। उनका बोल, देखना, चलना, खाना, पीना, उठना, बैठना, हर कर्म में सभ्यता, सत्यता स्वतः दिखाई देगी। सत्यता की रॉयलिटी को कोई छिपा नहीं सकता। इसमें गुप्त नहीं रहना है। कहीं कहते हैं गुप्त पुरुषार्थी है ना, इसीलिए गुप्त रहते हैं। लेकिन जैसे सूर्य को कोई छिपा नहीं सकता, सत्यता के सूर्य को कोई छिपा नहीं सकता। सिद्ध होती है, उसको सिद्ध करने की आवश्यकता नहीं। समझा? समझा सभी ने? क्या दिखाना है? तपस्या वर्ष में क्या दिखाना है? प्योरिटी की पर्सनैलिटी और रॉयल्टी। बच्चे, मैं आपके सदा साथ हूँ।
Avyakt signals. Become brahmachari, one who follows the activities of Father Brahma. Father Brahma demonstrated in a practical way, belonging to the one Father and none other. In this way, you also have to follow those who become equal to the Father. Like Father Brahma, have this determined thought never to be disheartened and always to remain happy in your heart. Do not shake even if Maya tries to shake you. Even if Maya comes in a form as big as the Himalayas, don't try to find a path at that time, but just fly. For those who fly in a second, even the mountain becomes like cotton wool. Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today's day 23. Karankaravarhar. Aim with equal qualifications.
Om Shanti, everyone. Always happy. Never get disheartened. The image which comes in my mind is the image of Hanuman. He went to offer his help to Lord Rama to find Sita, who was kidnapped by devil Ravan. So when he had to go to Sri Lanka to find her, because that's where Raman had kept her, to cross that Lord Rama with whole monkey army had to cross the ocean. And it's impossible to make a bridge in ocean, right? But he was able to do it. In between, there were many devils who will try to stop him, but he was not scared. His faith in God, and when God is with me, victory is with me. A story of Pandav, Kaurav, story of devils and deities. And he always was smiling, always. He didn't even fly, but he flied with the mountain, right? When he had to go to find certain herbs, devils will create illusion. He was told that the herb which will be lit and will have light is the real herb of life. But these devils will play in such a way that all the bushes had light, so he didn't know which one. And Lakshman was fainted. Lakshman, actually, Laksha means aim, and Man is mind. Sometimes it does happen that there are so much influence on our mind that our aim is fainted. It's not that powerful, not that strong. So both the stories, like Baba is saying, you don't try to uh, make a tunnel and mountain. It will take how long? You just fly over. So you might think, what is this flying? Because what happened that, when you're listening to a situation or problem, somewhere or other it start possessing us. Oh, really? This is happening. This could happen. That could happen. It has gone in the mind, in the intellect. So we start thinking about that. And that is where sometimes possibility of getting disheartened and losing happiness of the heart. So Brahma Baba, just think of some of the saints he had to face picketing all society against him, but not for a single moment he felt that it's too big to deal with it. Amazing stories we hear. Even someone came to kill him, but they saw him in this image of light. So that's what we have to follow Brahma Baba, so that uh, when we follow Baba, everything becomes very small, cotton wool. And it's true, I have seen that if we are not taking on the situation or circumstances, then it's not really big, because you will know what to do. Drama will help you. Baba is there, Karankaravarhar. And always remember, this is Baba's children, family, and it's Baba's task. Don't take out word Baba. Even if he says our family, but actually it is Baba's family is my family. Somewhere word Baba keep including, so that we can always remain happy and never get disheartened about anything. Baba had been talking a lot about personality of purity, and he said today royalty of truth. Truth is truth, right? You don't need to repeat it even. But when you are a little bit even lies, little bit mixed, then you reply every time in a little different way. And there is so much patience when there is truth. I don't have many experiences, but once it happened that it was assumed that I said something. So Dari wanted to investigate, and after 2-3 hours, she called me. She said, whatever you said was right. So I said, yeah, that's what it is. Truth is truth. She said, you should have told me, I wouldn't have tried all what I tried. I said, but I did say. And I remember after that, because when there is truth, you maintain your royalty. You do not need to prove it, the truth, right? As Baba says, sunlight, sun doesn't have to prove that it bestows light to everyone. So I think for month of August, we will look into more of personality of purity and royalty of truth. And truth and purity have a lot of connection. Because like Dadi Prakash Mani said, oh, I have in my life never spoken a lie in public. Because her purity and truth, So it's very beautiful of what Avek Babdada had been telling us, especially in this Purli of that you are very civilized when there is truth. That means you have tolerance, you have patience, and you don't argue, you are not stubborn. It's very interesting. And then further, third is our practice for tomorrow. Aim and attributes to be same. When there are elections, right? How many promises they make. We will get your taxes cut, we will have everything cheaper, we will have this facility. They say it, maybe that's their aim, but how many are able to accomplish that? Every time they say there will be cheaper, everything gets little more expensive. It's not because of them, but overall world situation changes and it brings about more expensive than they thought they will make it cheaper. So aim is there and they propagate that lot. But what is happening is completely different. So for us, actually, the aim has to become my characteristics, my activity, my nature, my interaction with others. Because aim is to be personality of purity or like Baba. So it's very, very beautiful. Tomorrow we will look into that. Read Brahmacharya point again. Listen to Baba's versions. And through that churning and reflection practice, see tomorrow how clear your aim and attributes are. I am God's child, right? So God's child has to be full. Nothing is lacking in our treasure store because we are the masters, right? So tomorrow you will practice it and create that experience and see the difference, right? Be that royal personality. Because God's child cannot be, it has to be God, no? Gods and goddesses, deities, right? I always say my last name is God. We don't say God, we say godly. I have to be godly. Because from Lokik you carry the last name. But now I am God's child, so I carry God's last name. So we are gods and goddesses, actually. Yes, we are Baba's children, no? So as Baba's children, what we are? Our last name is Baba's, no? And that is another thing when they say Sadashiv. Sadashiv means always benevolent, always pure. We are Baba's children. We have to be like Baba always. That's another big challenge we have to bring it in practical is always. not sometimes this, sometimes this. No. So few things we can think about, always like Baba, attributes like our aim. And what is aim, Baba said? To have royalty of purity, personality of purity, and royalty of truth. I like this word very much. So that will be our homework or practice for tomorrow, to remain in that personality. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Avekti Parivar. So today is Saturday, so we'll be having our sweet chit chat. But before we start our chit chat, let's just read the homework for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Karankaravarhar, aim with equal qualifications. Just as you have the aim of becoming equal, so too you must also have the qualifications for becoming equal. Now your aim is very high, but you have to pay special attention to its qualifications. Become free from having to labor and have this natural nature. This is known as having an aim with equal qualifications. Karavanhar is making you do. You, Karanhar, are loving and detached, equal to the Father. So now I would like to invite our dear Brother Eric. Welcome. Welcome to Avekti Journey, Avekti Parivar Chit Chat, sweet conversations that overflow with insights and inspirations. Welcome, brother and Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone in Avyakti Parivar. Om Shanti, dearest Mohini Didi. Nice to meet you again in Zoom. It's been a long time. I didn't offer you one sweet jasmine from, the jasmine moved from behind the wall to the balcony. So the jasmine is so happy. It's blooming like there must be 30 or 40 flowers outside. So it's saying hello and welcoming everyone.
Wow. Beautiful flower, really beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if you can smell it in Zoom, but it smells beautiful, beautiful. So nice to see you again. And, you know, I was, I don't know what you feel when we watch those videos from Babdada. And to me, every time they just, you know, come to touch so deeply. And, you know, recently I was reflecting when I was chatting with Baba in, you know, in a meditation. You know, in French and in Hindi is the same. When you have one person, in English you say you, when you have two, you say you, but in French it's different. And if you have two people in the room, then you will say something else. It's not you, it's another form to say you. And I was thinking, Baba, how many are we in the room? You know, because I'm here. And now, okay, there's Brahma Baba and there's Shiv Baba. And then I was watching those videos and I said, but this is Bab Dada. So is your experience that there are two or three? Because you said follow Brahma Baba. And you met Brahma Baba in the body. So that was Brahma Baba. Shiv Baba is just point of light in the soul world. But the Bab Dada we meet in Madhuban through the Gurzar, I was wondering is, you know, do I follow Brahma Baba in action, Shiv Baba in my mind, but Bab Dada in my heart? Doesn't work?
I think it's very simple. It's one Baba, but one Baba through Sakar medium, and same Baba through Avyakt medium, right? So I am with one Baba, but he changes his forms, right? So for me, he is still Shiv Baba, but Shiv Baba comes to teach us through Brahma Baba. Then he comes to meet us through Dadi Gulzar. So only one in the room. But then
Only one in the room.
he changes his form, corporeal form and then subtle form. So I never had any difficulty in the sense of my intellect is with one, but then how he implements Shiv Baba through Brahma Baba, set example for us. Create system, create yagya, lifestyle, disciplines, maryadas. And then through Avek Babdada, he comes to refresh us, revise with us. And so it's one in the room, but he adopts different forms, right?
Mhm.
I am same. I don't change my form, right? You
No,
are
in Zoom,
I'm
you
same.
can be in Zoom, or you can be in Toronto, you can be in New York. Yeah, same. But I was feeling that the love is a bit different when I see Babdada through Dadi Gurza, and I remember the vibration, the drishti, the kindness, the sweetness that Babdada has when we meet him in Madhuban is so unique. I don't feel exactly that, with Shiv Baba in a soul world, which is okay. I don't complain. I'm happy with Shiv Baba in a soul world, but I feel it's different. And when I remember Brahma Baba as my older brother, a very special soul, again, I feel something a bit different. I like those three personalities. And yes, of course, they're in one. But the love we feel with Babdada is very, very unique. And I feel it's very pulling. It's very, very attractive. Do you feel that? Also, it's more pulling maybe with Babdada than Shiv Baba alone?
Who has met Shiv Baba alone?
You?
It's only through it is only through intellect, right?
Mm.
But meeting is either through Brahma Baba or Dadi Gulda, right?
But
I don't
the memory should be there of being in soul world with Shiv Baba, no?
Yeah, but when it comes to like, oh, I meet Shiv Baba, but it is always either through Brahma Baba or through Dadi. When it comes to meeting, like taking drishti or taking toli, and so Shiv Baba is sweetest one. He's the one who's ocean of love. And then when he comes in the Brahma Baba, that's the experience everyone is that Baba loves us. Baba was very sweet, very caring, and same like all of you have experienced from Avik Babdada. But it's Shiv Baba, right? Again, his qualities as ocean. We sing his praise in path of worshipping, right? You are purifier, you are remover of sorrow, you are the one who makes impossible possible. So we sing it, but when he comes, then we experience it. And even now, through his remembrance, we can have same experience. Because
Okay, so
many people had been asking, is it yoga to think of Brahma Baba or Avek Babdada? So I said, you're thinking yoga is with one, but then he came to meet us. So if the thoughts are coming of Brahma Baba, it's only to experience more of Shiv Baba, no? But of course, we love and respect all three. We love Shiv Baba. I love Brahma Baba a lot. He's my angel, guardian angel. And of course, Abhyak Bab Dada is always with us. And then he wants us to be like that. One time in Murli Baba said, everyone should feel as you belong to everyone. Like they should feel, it's like they're feeling from Baba. I don't know if you remember, I was surprised when he said, they should experience from big sisters and brothers like they are. Baba is like giving them now.
I will go back in my meditation. I will talk to all of them and tell them they're one, and we'll make a new deal then. It'd be nice. There's you mentioned a few times in the past few days, and I know it's something very important, not just to understand virtues, but to practice them. And we had a chit chat one day when I was very touched by Baba's point when he said, you have to use the right virtue or the right power at the right time. And I was asking you, well, do you stop sometimes and say, okay, which one I need to use now, or is it automatic? And someone asked had a very nice comment about truth. And you were mentioning about the royalty of truth. What's the difference between truth, honesty, and sincerity? And can they be used any way we want, or is there really different? You have to be honest, truthful, sincere, Is it the same, or is there a nuance? How do you see a difference between the three?
Mhm. Yeah, the truth is both ways truth, in the sense of whatever knowledge Baba is giving is truth, right? That means when I say I am a soul, that is a truth, right? Or we all are brothers, that is a truth. So two types of truth. One is factual, like somebody asks you, have you done this or have you seen this? So truth is truth. But that is secondary. The first is be in your true self, true to yourself. And then honesty is actually tomorrow's Murli, which I read today. Baba said tapasvi means honest.
Mm.
And Baba is describing honesty as you don't waste anything, in the sense of your time, your thoughts, and your money or everything. You have to be very honest. And if you are honest, your profit, you are expanding in honesty. So it's very interesting. Baba is saying, so use truth. So I was sharing that how Didi Mohini was very particular about accounts, because she used to feel that honesty can be very clear with when it comes to money. And one who is honest with money will be honest with their thoughts. And let's say I am surrendered, so my time is for Baba, and I am spending time sitting a lot on computer, looking for this, looking for that. So Baba is saying no waste of time. So truth Baba has explained in a very beautiful honesty. And sincerity is something which you do. It's like you really want to do it. You're not just trying to do it, or you sincerely do it. So these are three different qualities. I think truth, honesty, and also sincerity. But when you all listen morely tomorrow, you will really understand very clearly what is honesty. And of course, truth Baba had been explaining, and sincerity.
It seems like some qualities or virtues transform other virtues, and like love, you can be kind, but if you are kind with love, it changes kindness into something greater, like divine kindness or spiritual kindness. And in the same way, it seems like truth, when it's used and combined with actions or relationships, then it becomes, maybe, like you said, we use truth and it becomes honesty. Does it work like that, you think?
Yeah. And this is also a good explanation that when there is love, you have patience with that person. When there is love, you have more tolerance. If you don't have love, you cannot tolerate, any sanskar. So of course, love, because it becomes power, no?
Mm.
When love is used, it's power. Love is not just, oh, I love you, but then anything happens, there is a conflict, or I cannot tolerate you. There is no love. So love, when it is experimented and used, lot of powers emerge from that love. You can call it virtues, but there are many, many powers.
I notice that sometimes when we chit chat and we discuss, you pause a little bit sometimes, and you seem, I don't know if you call 911 with Baba, or if you check with him, or what happens. But I wonder, do you feel sometimes you need to reconnect with that truth to make sure you don't be influenced by something else? Or is it so natural for you, you don't need to double check if it's, if there's, sometimes I feel like we need to check if the current is really working, or if I'm just responding or reacting.
Mhm. Yeah, I think everyone will have to kind of stay connected with the true self. No? So that is why, you like for me, you can't speak through intellect, right? So if you have to go back to yourself or to your heart, whatever you're saying is what really is your experience and your belief.
Mhm.
And that is why few moments of pause comes, So you get in touch with yourself more, not only through intellect, A lot of people, questions could be intellectual, but answers can be from the heart. So it's
Because
true, yeah.
it's true, because sometimes even knowledge can be understood through the intellect without capturing the truth, which is hidden in that knowledge. Someone was telling me recently, why did Baba tell us, for a long time, this is your last birth, and so you will come home with me, then you'll come in golden age. And one soul was telling me, I'm getting old, and I fear that if I leave my body now, I will not see what I was waiting for, which is Baba being revealed in the world, the Brahmin family being revealed, and going to golden age. And she felt like she was really disappointed. And she says, well, the truth Baba gave by telling us this is all your last birth, your children will not get your inheritance. And she said, well, is this still true? Or has the truth changed? And she felt a bit disappointed. She said, how can we help her not to feel disappointed?
Mm. No, but actually, she will have some of those experiences in some form, So she shouldn't be disappointed. Rather, she should start creating it, in the sense of, yes, this is what will happen. She will see the part of that. She could see the revelation of Baba, and she will know, feel, or practically, she will go with Baba. That means Baba will take her. So I don't think we should lose faith. Whatever Baba has said, it will definitely experience. Because when you are losing faith, even if it will become reality, you won't know. That's the problem. Then you won't even realize that, oh, Baba is giving me something, doing something special for me, because you are already doubtful or confused. So I will request that sister to not have these thoughts. Baba has said it, just wait to experience all that, and it will happen to you. You will have those experiences. You will get those gifts from Baba, right?
And if she sees the future as her being in a little baby with a baby bottle again, and go, oh, no, not again to my parents, and how not to get a little bit, how not to have waste thoughts about the baby and the baby bottle, and the milk bottle, how do you call it? Milk bottle, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to think that way. You will be an angel, and whatever your part is, we will have to play that part. That will be only part playing. No? But you will be in an angelic stage and your divine stage. And see what you're thinking for that time, your thinking will not be same. You are thinking according to present situations, right? But if you keep thinking what Baba is saying, and then you see the magic, right? That's what I would suggest.
Yeah, I like that. I think this is the most important part. You cannot think, with today's consciousness, but to think with the consciousness, to have faith that the consciousness will be different when things happen.
Yeah, thoughts will be different, intellect will be different. That's why one time Baba said, even we describe golden age, but it's only when you are Sato Pradhan, you are in golden age, you will know exactly what the experience of golden age is. But we are also becoming Sato Pradhan now, but don't change what Baba has said, and it can never change, right? But in what way you will experience, keep that faith so that you can experience. You might miss all that, So that's why my request to her.
A last little note, a little bit of humor before. I think we have a flight to catch, right? So we should not miss the flight. And you were talking about Hanuman, and I know many of us, I know we love those stories, and I've always wondered if I was more a Hanuman type or a Ganesh type. What about you? What do you feel when you remember the stories of Hanuman? Do you see yourself as Hanuman showing Baba who is in your heart and the courage?
I mean, I enjoy the way his character and his part is shown, the recognition of God and victory, These two things he did everything with courage and bravery. There was never fear because this is God's task. I am doing God. So I like, this kind of affirmation for all of us that I am doing God's task and no fear and victory will be there. And so I think that I like the character.
All right, so I'll be experiencing not just understanding, but we'll experience being Hanuman as well with the courage and leading us to victory. So thank you, Mohini Didi, and sweet nights to everyone. Happy churning tomorrow and experience with Baba. And I think the beauty of Avyakti Parivar is that it's an airport with no complications. Connecting flights are very easy. No lost luggage. Everybody can get full. You get even extra luggage. I think when we get into Avyakti Parivar, your luggage is filled with gold and diamonds. So this is number one airport and airline company at the same time. So let's enjoy then flying stage with Hanuman type of mentality in the Avyakti Parivar flight. So thank you, everyone, and sweet dreams and good night, everyone. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much, Eric Pai and Didi. That was a wonderful, beautiful conversation. I'm getting some feedback and comments that how interesting question and how beautifully Didi answered them. So thank you for asking those questions and thank you for answering those questions, Didi. So yes, and thank you for thinking about Avyakti Parivar Airport. Yes, it's very unique and you give very nice view of that. So thank you once again. And yes, our pilots are ready and I would like to welcome them. And just to let you know, today is our last day of Global Hospital and then we will be moving forward. There are many, many places we had to go. It's a big, long trip. So welcome to Avyakti Journey Global Hospital, a place of healing for spirit, mind, and body. Shanti. So it was a short and sweet visit to Global Hospital. So amazing, every little thing they have taken care of. So everyone can be benefited. So thank you to Global Hospital. Thank you to Baba. And there are so many people in Mount Abu. There are so many poor people too around the Mount Abu area in villages. They all come to Global Hospital and they get everything. So many blessings. So now let's reflect on homework, and we'll take Drishti from Didi. And
Karankaravarhar, aim with equal qualifications. Just as you have the aim of becoming equal, so too you must also have the qualifications for becoming equal. Now, your aim is very high, but you have to pay special attention to its qualifications. Become free from having to labor and have this natural nature. This is known as having an aim with equal qualifications. Karavanhar is making you do. You, Karanhar, are loving and detached, equal to the Father.
Karankaravarhar, लक्ष्य और लक्षण समान। जैसे समान बनने का लक्ष्य है, ऐसे ही समान बनने के लक्षण भी हो। अभी लक्ष्य बहुत ऊंचा है, लेकिन लक्षण पर विशेष अटेंशन देना है। मेहनत मुक्त बन जाए और नेचुरल नेचर बन जाए, इसको कहा जाता है लक्ष्य और लक्षण समान। करावनहार करा रहे हैं, हम करनहार बन बाप समान न्यारे और प्यारे हैं। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Om Shanti. Good night.